In the second part of our interview with Rob Hoyer, Assistant Athletics Director for Compliance at the University of Akron, we wanted to find out about the effects of social media on recruiting. Here's what he had to say.
Do you look at the social networking sites like MySpace and Facebook and Twitter to get information about potential recruits? And if so, what are you looking for, and what types of things could create a negative impression?
I think those are tools. Social media in general is a tool that coaches use quite a bit in helping determine what kind of character a prospective student athlete has. It's very important that everybody, not just prospective student athletes, but current student athletes, adults, general students, everybody, to understand what kind of power, both good and bad, that social media can have. I know that there is a trend right now to start Facebook pages and YouTube channels and things like that to try and enhance the recruiting process to get some visibility up for a person who's trying to go through the recruiting process. And when used correctly, I think those tools can be very, very helpful tools. However, the other side of that is you go to YouTube and you type in your name, tell a coach, hey, type in my name, go to YouTube, you'll see all my highlight films and things like that. Well, who knows what else comes up on YouTube when you type in your name. Maybe probably it's not stuff that you would have put up. It may have been something somebody else put up, but you never know. And so there could be the negative part that does come in with your highlight films and things like that. And just generally, I think there needs to be greater responsibility from everybody in what they do put on their Twitter account or their Facebook page or things like that, because those things don't go away. They don't go away. They're there forever.
Yeah, they are.
And you put something up that might be derogatory or taken the wrong way, it could cause a problem. And coaches are not out there just looking for the best player for their team. They're also wanting to make sure that they do take into account the character of the person that they're bringing in. And that does play a big role in the decision-making process, and in some cases it could be the difference between being offered a scholarship and not. It seems a bit weird to think that a few posts on Facebook or a few tweets from Twitter would prevent somebody from getting a scholarship, but unfortunately it could become a reality just because of what kind of material is posted.
Okay. Who are the people that you contact to gather information about a potential recruit, and what type of information are you looking to gather?
I see. Well, coaches will tell you that they want to talk to anybody and everybody that they can to try and get an accurate picture of what that prospective student athlete's character is, because a coach is more qualified than anybody to try and assess their athletic ability. But what they're going to want to know is what this person is like outside the locker room, off the field, off the court, in the classroom, things like that. I've heard a lot of stories of coaches going to high schools to evaluate kids. They won't just talk to the high school coach. They'll talk to the guidance counselor. I think that's very important. They'll talk to the high school principal. They'll talk to secretaries possibly in the office. I've even heard stories of coaches seeking out the janitors at the schools to try and get an accurate picture of what kind of character this person is bringing to the table. And so I guess the best way to answer it is nobody's off limits in terms of who a coach is going to speak with to try and gather information about a person's character. It does matter who you are and how you treat people, because that ultimately can come into in the decision-making process, who you are as a